said the serial killer.
There's only. It puts the lotion on.
Oh God.
Whoa.
I don't think it could have said anything worse than that.
Alright, I'm getting my free cam back to start finish. Do you guys particularly need to know this exact where the start finish line is, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so someone at pits start slow rolling. It's
Alright.
not gonna be like you're gonna have to go the wrong way a bit.
Fucking cat. Hang on.
So Steph's,
I have to reload.
you're gonna get it. Alright, so Steph's,
Yep. Yep.
just start going through on the straightaway
Yeah.
rather than going through pits.
Yeah, I know that.
Alright. Slow roll, slow roll, slow roll. There.
That little rivet into the bridge, or
It's a little rivet or
This
seam.
one?
It's a little
seam in
back
bridge.
one. Actually, you know what? That next one up makes more sense because that one actually lines up in pits too.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good. Good.
This one, right?
Yep. So everyone take note of where Steph's is. That is where start finishes. That
Hold up.
line. And that line also extends over to
Pits lane.
Oh, okay.
pits.
By the way, my skin is visible, or it's white like.
Okay, so separation. Got it. Does
Uh,
that include the other side?
Steph's, your skin is working for me.
Alright,
Yes.
good.
I believe the only skin that isn't working is mine.
Yep.
I don't see 3 of the skins. For example.
Oh, wait.
Reese's, JT's, and. Yours.
What number car is Drac in?
10123.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yes,
Oh yeah, it is.
that is literally the car's number.
It's pretty epic. Wait a minute, go. What have I done? Okay, there we go.
Alright, quali's gonna start soon. How long of a quali do we think we need?
30 minutes.
Alright, so the race will
30
be
minutes.
a little behind schedule, but
No worries.
It would be a race if it was on time. I know, unless it was a rally, but even then, like the last rally I went to, there was like 00 was like over the radio, was like, "Do I have permission to start?" And the lady was like, "No, you will wait until you're allotted time to start." And the guy was like, "My allotted time to start was 10 minutes ago."
alright. So what was it was 0123?
Correct.
Sounds like somebody's luggage code.
Alright. So everyone return to pits for quali.
I'm loading in right now.
This may be a problem. Does my okay. How are you gonna record times?
I have that covered, don't you worry.
Actually, do we have to do a launch lap, or can we go back way back to gain speed?
Outlap will not be timed.
Alright, so
So-
then I'll just go for a normal lap.
Alright.
And then.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars in pits right now.
Yep.
Is that the total number participating?
No.
We have
We need
Spatial,
one
we have
more.
Tora, we have
Yeah, coffee's
Roselia.
missing.
Very soon.
Coffee's missing.
Oh, we got him. Alright.
Still one guy missing, right?
Nope, we got it. All right. So
No,
every
I'm missing.
Yeah. See?
give me a second to familiarize myself with your guys' colors before we start, so that I can identify you guys like before you hit the line. Um. All right, I guess Reese is already going on his out lap.
Alright, so who
Yeah,
will be the
you
next
guys
person?
can start your out lap.
Copy that.
Oh, I thought outlap was one car goes
Going
down,
out.
then once the one car begins its actual lap, the next car begins their outlap.
No, that would take way too long.
Let me guess, you have like 8 or 9 chronos, right?
Coronas? What?
Corona.
No.
Chronos.
Yeah. Something to measure time.
All right, super
Yikes.
telephoto.
I'm
Alright.
mad. I just
JT
okay.
and Drac, you can go when ready.
Okay. I'm just waiting for my pit guys to finish.
Lamau.
I'm mad. I hit back to pits
Ooh,
instead
Daniel.
of my.
Getting back to pits
Oops.
I
immediately.
had a
Something
pit
happening on
setup.
his outlap.
I had a pit setup already assigned. Luckily, it wasn't the one with 50 liters, because I would have taken.
Ooh.
Who was the first one to leave? Was that
Yep.
that was Reese?
I was the second one.
I forgot to set my freaking settings. Here.
All right, heading out.
I'm about to head out.
So quali will end at 8 after the hour. Let's see if I can actually stay on top of all this. Timing, running, God, 7 timers. Thank God for this app. This app honestly just saved this event.
So you found an app for that.
Yes, an
What's
app
it
that
called?
it's like Timer Plus.
Hmm.
Or
Nice.
no, the one I got is multi-timer or something,
Hmm.
but it lets me run as many stopwatches as I want at the
Hmm.
same time, and they all have lap splits.
Do they automatically start when a vehicle leaves pits and then, or
Uh,
cross the
n-
start line and then? Oh man, there you go.
I'll start each of your timers as you cross the start finish line. Outlap isn't counted.
However, if they teleport back once you start the timer, is that just like a DNF for quali?
I mean, I'll just not even I won't even see it. So you'll just get a really
You'll see
long
them
lap
teleport
time.
back into pits, though.
No, that's not the direction my camera's facing though.
Ah,
Oh, hello. It'll be a detriment to their time.
Yeah, it'll just give them like a double length time.
alright.
Just by nature. By all laws of nature.
Bees should not be able to fly, but they can. Why
I
is
have
that?
I have a small piece of wood that I have laser engraved with the B script.
Oh my god.
I actually did this, and it's all in like 1-point font,
Okay,
done with the
so
laser engraver.
we're turning this from SMDS Round 3 to an intervention for Phoenix.
Lamau.
It's
God
time
damn
to
it.
stop. The first part to admitting an addiction and fixing it is just to admit to it.
We accept who you are, but we can't let you go on like this.
Stop it. Get smart.
Please, you
Oh.
have family and they care about you. What about your Subaru, huh?
I don't know. That Subaru's seen a lot of abuse. It might be good if they split
No, it
ways.
hasn't, honestly.
Bet. Whoa.
I don't know. I'm
Nope,
looking at your
I accidentally
22B
exited.
in game, and
My
Oh.
it's seen a lot of wear and tear. Like I don't know what you did to it, but it looks like you took an angle grinder to the side of it.
What else is one to
Wait,
do?
Phoenix, are you counting our
super
time right now?
Have you crossed start finish after an
No.
outlap? No.
No. No.
Then it isn't running yet.
Okay.
Ooh, and here you can see Coffee Hype swinging by super fast. Very cool. Very cool. Let's check in on Drac. Ooh, looks like Drac beginning his outlap once again.
Once again.
Blast, you should now officially have permissions to use the office.
Alright, Phoenix.
Permission
Get ready
denied.
for my timer.
I
Oh.
do not have
Actually,
permission.
I hope no one is leaving pits, because it's going to be risky on the first turn. No one leaving pits, right?
Huh?
No one leaving pits, right?
Yeah, I'm leaving right now.
Right, starting my lap. Oopsie.
And who's coming up next? Is that JT?
It's me.
Probably. Oh.
Nope, that was not. Alright. Alright, Unicorn, that lap was like slightly. I started the timer a little late. But we'll not worry about it.
I mean,
It
the
wasn't
rate at
so
which
big.
everything's going, I don't think these outlaps are going to be close together at all. Or not outlaps, quality laps.
Did Castaway complete that outlap, or because he should have been the first one to cross the line?
I am currently
What?
spectating Drakcod and Drakcod only. But
I didn't hear you, Phoenix.
Did you finish your first outlap?
No.
All right, that explains why you weren't the first to cross the line. I'm looking at my mini map, and it looks like there's someone going the wrong way.
what?
Blast, can you check on that?
Is
Alright,
that me?
you got Drakcod who's like 3/4 the way through C1.
Alright, I just had to teleport back to pits.
Oh, JT, you wound up on the.
I
I
did.
don't know how you got there.
Me neither.
Uh,
You took the
It's
wrong turn.
Steph's,
when-
I believe you are going the wrong way.
No, I'm going the right way.
No, it was JT. He took the left instead of the right for going towards Rainbow Bridge. So he just started looping C1 instead of going back to Rainbow
Kind of
Bridge.
yikes, not gonna lie.
All right, Blast, your permission to use the office should be fixed.
There we go. Thank you.
Oh yes, I love this. CPU occupancy greater than 99%.
Oh, I get that every time I'm on
Nice.
every time I'm on Shitoku.
Yeah, same here.
Every time I get
Even
vibe
more,
checked, I get
Even
that.
with that 4.8 gigahertz. Still on
I just keep hearing engines like teleport back to pits, and I'm like, oh no, another outlet failed.
Well, Drakcod is currently about to go over the Rainbow Bridge, so that should give you a good estimate of when to expect him.
Alright.
and he's in the 0123 Mazda, white with blue boxes on it.
Thank you, Blast. Very cool.
You're not doing your lap space in corner. Give me space. Sorry.
The moment I go to spectate you on you,
Because for some
JT,
reason my top speed is not
I just see you smash into a
going
wall.
properly, which is really strange.
I eagerly anticipate seeing the white and blue Mazda livery fly by.
How patriotic.
I mean, there's no red on it. Well, maybe if there's some pedestrians in the way, but
I was gonna say not yet. Maybe I can help.
all right.
Track is flying up now.
And prepare
Beginning
to
his
start.
first time lap. Drac has started his first time lap. We still have 4 timers not running.
Hello.
Oh god.
Hey, there's 20
Blast.
minutes left. Don't blame me.
Can
Well,
you
I mean, it's my fault. But,
can you see who where the other untimed people are? Where
Who's-
Tora is? Tora,
Tora is in
Coffee,
pits.
JT, and Daniel. Or Daniel.
JT is probably like a third of the way through
Castaway.
C1.
my wheel is sideways, and I'm going straight. My suspension is a little bit destroyed.
Yeah, for some reason my top
little
speed is
bit
really
is
compromised. Like
understatement.
max, I can go 301.
Okay, wait a minute.
305.
Blast.
Inside of-
Who's gonna be the
inside of-
next one to fly by?
Inside of the yellow tunnel, I go left, right? Not right.
Yes.
Good.
If you go right, you die.
It'd probably
Cool.
be Spatial
That's what I
Unicorn
figured.
coming up.
Alright, Space Unicorn
Pink
is going
with
to
yellow.
start his lap soon, Phoenix.
I wonder
Follow-
if this broken suspension that I have is actually better than the standard suspension I was using. Hey, I'm just saying, it's possible.
That's when you know something's wrong with your
Alright,
setup.
Phoenix, get ready to start his lap and close my lap.
Which car is this? That's
Spaceship car.
Unicorn?
Start to close my lap in...
Alright. And
That's
Steph's going by. Alright, I got
Alright.
2 valid laps in. Very cool.
Steph's immediately teleporting to pits to
I-
get
I-
everything repaired.
I
Am I
can't check
going the right
lap
way?
time yet.
I'm not sure if I'm going the right way. This is a yikes.
JT!
I think I'm going the wrong way again.
So for now, who is first? Phoenix?
You're going the right. You're fine, JT. You're fine, JT.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm okay.
Yeah, Blast, can you help him out a little bit there?
Just hang to the right now. So,
Alright.
which really,
Left
it'll,
back-
it'll look like you want to go straight. You just want to stay to the right, and you'll be fine.
Ah, I see. Up here.
Turn left now.
I hate you.
Yes.
Recalculating. In 100 feet, keep left.
In 10 feet, take a U-turn.
Recalculating. In 300 feet, do a U-turn.
By the way, I started my second out lap, Phoenix.
Yeah, don't worry about that. It'll be dealt with.
JT finishing up Rainbow Bridge.
Alright. JT is approaching. is what I'm hearing.
Hopefully, provided he doesn't get this last 2 exits mixed up.
Yeah, keep left after Rainbow Bridge.
Yes.
Alright.
One will lead you to the pits. The other one will take you all the way over to Daikoku.
Ah, yes. Bomb the Bayshore.
Whoa, that sounds like the 1940s to me. I'd be careful.
Oh, too soon.
Oh, I did a bad thing.
It's literally
Uh-oh.
been 80 years.
Too soon. It's always too
All
soon.
right, JT's on the straightaway approaching pits.
It's like when people make Titanic jokes, I just really think that's wrong.
And
I mean,
I believe Drac is on his actual quali lap, so he's
I,
approaching
I,
Rainbow.
I still can't get over the loss of the Great Library of Alexandria.
Dude,
Don't joke
this
about it
bunker
too
loves
soon.
to drift.
It's only just books. I mean, think of all the paper cuts you would have gotten just reading them.
Bruh.
alright, I'm
is
coming
that-
in hot.
Alrighty.
Reese
I
Daniel is
can,
approaching.
I can see the instability.
Thank you. Yeah, one of my suspension is just yellow. Pure yellow.
Yeah, you think that's cool?
Actually-
I'm driving with it, bud.
My damage displayer doesn't work, so I don't know when I have damage or not.
Control Q.
Alright.
Yeah, I tried lots of times.
Yikes.
Alright, I got Sushan.
Who's flying up? Who's flying up? Who's flying up?
Dracod is on the straightaway right now.
Oh. Alright, I'll start Reese's timer anyway. He technically crossed the finish line going into pits.
Why is there a picture of a V8? I am disgusted. Damage display.
Who's flying up?
Drac
Who's flying
God.
up? Is that Drac?
Drac is flying up. And
Drac is actually flying. That's a sub 6.
Wow. I'm
That
lucky
guy
if I
got-
get a sub 8.
Ooh, Tora got absolutely T-boned.
Oh.
Absolutely shunted.
Who's gonna fly up
Shattered
next
bones
blast?
and dreams.
We only have 6 minutes left
Yeah,
in
I
quali.
got done my
And I
outing.
think a grand total of one person has finished their lap.
No, I have at least 3 valid laps set.
But yeah, who needs to actually set a lap? They
Actually,
should,
happened the same for me, Drag, and that's why my lap was really slow actually, because I
Yeah.
destroyed like most of the car.
I just finished my qualification lap. I think that was.
Alright, I'm going through Rainbow already. I have time just for one lap. Oof. Jeez.
yeah, it's
What's wrong?
the clock is ticking.
You have time for one more lap. If you guys can,
Yeah.
Coffee and Tora, if you guys can finish your out lap, you have a chance of setting a
Like
lap.
2 minutes, like in 5 minutes. There's
Oh,
no,
they're not even in VC.
Drag, there's no time for you to do a lap.
Or no.
because
You have time right now for one lap.
Coffee's here.
You have
Whether
like
it's an
6
out
minutes
lap
to
or a
do
quali lap, it's up
an
to
out lap
you.
or so. So rip.
Yeah.
Alright, Phoenix, get ready to count my time, by the way.
Steph's flying in.
Stephs, your car has seen better days. What happened?
Yeah, some shit happened, yeah. You know?
It's quick, but I think Drac was quicker.
Your windshield is cracked. What did you do to this thing?
Oh, it finally works. My damage displayer is fixed now. So I guess I'm the last valid playing lap.
It appears to
What's went wrong? Okay, it really went wrong. Yikes.
be. You can do
JT, what happened?
So, yeah, my suspension damage caught up to me and I forgot where the center
Blast
and then everything went wrong there. So,
Finish the damn lap.
Test.
see, here's the thing. I was in front of someone and I didn't want to mess their lap up, so,
Yep,
Here
you're
I
in front
am.
of me.
Is
Yeah.
my way clear, by the way?
Alright, I'm gonna go
And
take
that
the time
mic
now
test
to brew
is
up my
positive.
favorite hot beverage and get ready
This is
for
nice.
this.
Okay, there
I
we go.
shall
Now I'm
return
lighting up. I don't know what
in
the hell's wrong
3
with the
minutes.
mic.
Okay,
ripping.
my suspension is like super.
Blast. Who's flying up next? Blast. Who's coming up next?
All right, favorite hot beverage acquired.
What is
So
this called?
Phoenix, what's the table right now?
It's hard for me to check results. while the
I'm
results are running.
flying.
Okay.
Oh.
Rip.
JT, did you?
I just saw you in my mirror.
I hit the
Oh, no,
concrete
it's
wall
fine.
and went off like a frisbee.
Rip Nova.
I was literally spinning in midair. If you want to
Well
watch
done.
the replay, save it because it was something.
Actually, Coffee's having a really bad time.
I think everyone here's having a bad time.
Yeah, I'm having a
Alright.
ridiculously
Necessarily.
bad time.
Oh,
So,
Drake
so the
got
driver
control.
blew
Just because of the damage. Like
thing.
I said, the damage is
Yeah,
going to
okay,
slow
no,
people
no.
down because we're not used to playing with damage.
I am.
So what I'm hearing you say is we're not used to driving cleanly.
Phoenix.
No, I mean like most like servers I play on, they don't have damage, so I'm just used to
Well,
tapping the walls and like
You
using.
don't know what
map.
shit
Just don't hit the walls.
was Super GT Season 1.
Just like hold back a little bit. Don't push it all the way.
Yeah, like I pushed that lap and I maybe messed up my alignment by 10 degrees.
My steering wheel's at like 90 degrees and I'm going straight.
I have a solution for you. Purposely tune
Dude.
your car so that it wants to weave over to the left,
Drake
so
is
that when
going
you
to
smash
encounter
into the
some
right, it
hard
evens
traffic.
itself out.
Ooh, that's slipstream.
Yep.
Who's flying up? Who's flying up?
Drac.
I see 2 cars. I see.
Drac and
Drac.
Coffee.
And coffee. Yep.
I'm in the tunnel.
All right. Coffee's on his first time lap.
I just died.
As he crashes into this walls on the side.
I'm trying to decide what music I should listen to. Very quietly, of course.
I would say classical music because you're gonna need to remain calm.
Yeah.
Wait,
Nah,
how much time
screw
is
it.
left before-
Eurobeat time.
Yeah, don't throw in the dubstep.
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no, no.
God, forget it.
No, no Eurobeat. No Eurobeat.
Fine,
No
fine.
Eurobeat.
Wangan
Yes,
Midnight.
Wangan
Midnight
Midnight
sucks.
is fine.
Man.
Wangan Midnight music is fine.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
mute the
it's
bot
no,
due
it's
to
actually
copyright
bad.
reasons, and coffee kills
really
himself
not.
once again.
Dryman and MR2.
I
instead of
I
this
I was under the
boy.
impression JT would be listening to his own music, not
I
under
am.
like
Yes, I'm
open
not.
bot.
No, I'm not. I'm listening on Spotify.
Actually, GTA 5 radio works too.
Lamau. Which radio station though?
Non-stop Pub FM.
Oh, in GTA.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, it works for here too. You know.
So who are we waiting on for to finish their lap?
Drac. And Coffee. The coffee.
Drac has
Yeah,
already
I'm
completed
Not
his
even gonna bother.
several
I'm just
laps
gonna
though,
start it.
right?
Yep, I'm probably not gonna set a time, so.
Alright. I'm always saying that because we are 6 minutes past the...
Rape Coffee.
Who's still on track?
Drac and Coffee.
Drac and Coffee. All right.
I'm not gonna set a lot, hope most likely, so. Yep.
So I can stop the other timers.
Yeah.
Yeah, other timers just did not submit a time.
Did not qualify.
Well, no. Some of them did actually set qualifying times.
Just not this guy.
Your Subaru is facing the other way. What happens?
It's someone spun out and crashed into me
That was me. That was Tor.
in a horrific, fatal accident.
You couldn't tell by the bright ass orange coming at you.
Oh man, that
Hey,
poor vehicle.
I can't even see my car. All I know is I just felt my wheel, like my wheel just shook from side to side to side to side.
We're gonna have to get like a little memorial going for the lost vehicle. We're gonna miss that 22B.
Like Zoink Scoops.
Yeah, okay, I'm just getting up.
It's
I'm
like-
not gonna set a time.
Coffee did not set a time. All that leaves left on track is DragCon.
One of the 424 has been totaled. There are now 423 Super 22Bs. RIP.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry, and one less 787B. That one's probably a little more impactful. Maybe.
Frontal impact. Oh. But yeah, Drac is wrapping up C1 right now. It's just a few turns. Then he's gonna ship off over to the... I don't even know what the name of that road is. Damn. The road that leads up to the Rainbow Bridge.
Lamau.
You know, we need a game like this where you can actually get out of.
N-word.
We need to do this, but with go-karts.
Playing again.
That's true multi-discipline.
We should
More
do
fun
this with,
events to come.
Spaceships instead.
Oh, I had an idea,
F-Zero.
Phoenix.
I mean-
GT3 cars on the Toge.
I wouldn't mind trying to fix up the F, like the blue
You
Falcon.
know why? Because I've
sounds
done it, and
chaotic.
it's fun. It's
Super
really
GT
fun.
on Toge instead.
Super GT
GT
on
500.
Toge. Nah, GT3.
Man, that was such a shit show, sadly. Like, I didn't have any race without damage at all, because people love to run me.
Oof.
Drac is on the final straightaway, approaching pits.
He's going to spin out and die.
He's going to set a new lap record.
I mean, considering his car
Again.
doesn't have damage on it, I think he's gonna do just fine.
Yeah, he's going to qualify first. Indeed.
Oh, he already has the fastest lap.
Oh, fuck.
Nyom.
It helps
Maybe
not
I should-
crashing.
Oh,
And
there he
and
goes.
now he blows up.
Alright. And return to pits. And I will do the same. Oh my god, my force scuba. Just
I'm
play.
wondering if I shouldn't run soft tires because. I don't know how
Alright,
long it
I
lasts.
will go get the stream posted up everywhere else.
Alright.
Also, if you
I'll-
want to spam mine,
Let me figure out grid order.
Alright, I'm gonna go hop into the office chat from now on, unless I need to talk to one of the drivers for the inside scoop. See ya. Alright, Phoenix is currently tallying up who did best in qualifying. Drakon is most certainly coming in first. However, second and third in the qualifying, or rather in the starting grid, that has yet to be determined. There are a few people who did not set a qualifying time. Those people are not going to have a fun time. Or, as Sans would say, they're going to have a bad time. But, anyways, sit back, relax, and enjoy your favorite beverage as we go over what happens today in SMDS Round 3. Waiting on Phoenix to get this starting grid up and running. To quickly go over, there will be a pace lap going out with a Subaru 22B. Once the Subi leaves to go to pits, then the race shall begin. 20 laps for each of the cars. First person to get their 20 laps in wins. So far, the starting grid is going to be Drek Cod, followed by a few other people. There are about 2 to 3 people who did not set a lap in qualifying, so they will be very much likely put at the back. The rest, however, I do not know. I was brewing up my favorite hot beverage, you see. But how are you, ladies and gents, doing this fine, fine day? Poorly. Got it. Awesome. Any day now, Phoenix. Please. I'm waiting in anticipation. It's killing me.
Self-explanatory. Don't be an asshole. Don't crash into people. Don't dive bomb, rub, or bump. I will review contact incidents post-race if it's determined that a move was deliberate and caused another player significant disadvantage, then penalties will be assigned post-race. Other than that, have fun, and we can get this started.
Phoenix, what does the starting grid look like?
We are about to find that out. I'll just get pace lined up for setting the grid. So, just a second. All right. So Space Unicorn lining up first to the left of me in the rear. And second is Drakcod. Just line up slightly behind him to his right, in the right lane.
Each other's lanes just staggered.
Yep, stagger. 20. Steph's is up third, going behind Space Unicorn. Steph's is third on the grid. Castaway is fourth on the grid. Just follow the pattern, line up diagonal. Yep. Lining up fifth is Coffee, aka Guillotine. Sixth on the grid will be JT. Sixth. You'll be on the right lane. And Tora is on seventh. That'll be left lane. All right. Are we all lined up? Everyone
All
in
the
good
racers
position?
are lined up.
All right. So remember, no overtaking until leader crosses the start line. We went over this before. You know, I'll just like also
Well, I'm not
call
sure
it
if
out
it was
once
that
he
place you were
crosses.
sitting, blocking off, or
Yeah,
the
come back.
pits.
It's not. No, it's not the place where I was blocking off before. It's right next to pits. It's one of these seams.
Screaming in the background.
What the?
What?
Whoa.
This is a family-friendly channel. We can't have that happening here. We
Christian
strive for the utmost audio quality here at WTR.
Are we ready to roll?
Yeah.
The racers are ready.
Alright.
Someone's very angry in the back.
All right. We're rolling. We're rolling.
And the racers are off. You heard it, people. That is the starting lineup. We have Castaway, followed by Dracon, followed by Stephs, followed by Reese Daniels. The starting grid's already, it's already looking pretty effed up right now. Everyone's just swerving all over the place. I would not surprise me if people just decide to ram into each other. But it's fine. People are just trying to put heat into their tires. This pace lap might actually take a while. It might actually just take a very long while. Since this 22B, it might be an icon, but just because it's an icon doesn't mean it's fast. Ooh, slight rear end collision onto JT. But doesn't appear to be any damaging or lasting damage for that matter on him. This outlap is starting to pick up in pace, but we are still just waiting for this pace lap to just conclude. This, folks, might take a while, so go to your stove, heat up a pot of water, and go brew up your favorite hot beverage, and enjoy it. I know I am. Mmm, delicious. While we are waiting around, music requests. Does anyone have anything particular that they would so desire to listen to? Otherwise, we're listening to some elevator music. Sounds like we don't have any takers. Elevator music, it is. Alrighty, a crash on the pace lap itself. Coffee and Tora, unfortunately, being the contender that faced the wrath. Welcome, Motorsport, welcome. Let me know about the audio levels. How are you doing today, my fine chap? I do hope that the audio is nice, and that's nice, that's awesome, man. Waking up and everything. Sleep is honestly something that is completely underrated. Honestly. Some days there's nothing that I just strive for but to just sleep. And I tell you what, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. But we are about halfway through the pace lap, and oh boy, the pace it is setting is quite slow. Thankfully, we have some cool, calm, crisp, relaxing music. And hey, at this point in time, you might have just gotten your favorite hot beverage brewed up, so hey, cheers and enjoy. as we watch Tora spin out, crash, and potentially total his very expensive car. Now, hopefully Tora can get back up to the pack with a pace lap. However, if he cannot, then that just goes to show how messed up his steering is. Let's take a look at his steering wheel. It appears to be just fine. Although, that being said, his speed leaves very much to be desired. Let's go take a look at some of the other contenders. Oh, the calamity! Yet another crash. Fortunately, I had to go answer a phone call, so I was not here to witness whom crashed into whom. However, JT, he needs to catch up with the rest of the pack. And the rest of the pack, they appear to be doing just fine, aside from the Subaru, which has seen some better days. It could just use a little fresh coat of paint, buffer it out just a tad. And it appears as though, Coffee and Tora are both at pits waiting. Oh, as well as Castaway. Oh my word. All of these ladies and gents had crashed on the pace lap itself. Not a good forewarning for what is to come. Let's get back to the pace car and the other people who hopefully decided to not crash and die. Spatial Unicorn doing just fine, getting his tires warmed up. And JT is bringing up the back of the pack. He was able to catch up and get with everyone. Although, with all these racers eliminated from the pace lap itself, they're gonna have quite a lot of extra room to warm up their tires and potentially even pass other people. That being said, I reckon by the third lap around, the chaos is going to show its rear ugly head. Or rear its ugly head, rather. Yes, I swear, I'm sober. Let's get a nice close-up view of Drakad as this pace lap is coming to an end. Pace car is away. Spatial is off, and the race has begun. Drakad hot on Spatial's toes. He was out for blood, trying to make the most use of the slipstream. Oh, he's trying to pass. He wants to pass, but he needs that slipstream in order to catch up. Let's see how JT and the others are doing. JT's not having as much of a fun time, but he does not appear to have crashed just yet. The others, though, are lacking quite far behind. Tora already bashing into the side of the wall. Not a fun time. Not a fun time. And already Coffee has had a severe collision, causing Tora to also get entangled in it. Will Tora try to get out? And oh no, it appears as though his engine has been destroyed. That is one restart allocated that he has used. You are only allocated 3 for this endurance race. That being said, Coffee appears to be doing... I stand corrected. He is not doing fine, as his steering wheel is canting to the left, trying to steer. At this point, he has to go into a 4-wheel drift just to turn left. Coffee, my dude, you are not having a fun time. Can we get an F in chat for Coffee? As we pay respects, let's skip back to Drakad and Spatial. Taking corners both very, very fast. Neck and neck at this point. Spatial and Cod. Steph is lacking behind, but should any of them make a dire mistake, Steph is there to capitalize on it, giving himself time to avoid the accident while still passing them. That being said, JT is already having a bad time. That being said, he is still able to go flat out most of the time while still being able to go straight. For the most part, except for this part. He can go straight, but he cannot go left. That's the consensus here. Oh, this is already starting to turn bad. 4 of the 7 racers have already have damage on them, and the first lap isn't even done yet. Oh, this is going to be a fun time. This is not going to be a race of who can get the 20 laps done first, but rather who can complete the 20 laps. Steph's, though, still doing very well, all things considered. Drakad slightly falling away from... Oh, Drakad hitting a wall! Is Steph's going to be able to capitalize on it, or is Drak going to be able to mosey on away? Steph's was not able to capitalize on it, as he, too, fell to the same wall. That damn guardrail. Let's go check on JT. Well, he appears to be driving straight, but we both know that is not the case at all. That is not the case at all. Ah, yes, next. That is very true. It is an SMDS Battle Royale. How fast is Drakad going? 250 kilometers an hour. No one is doing well in this race. Except for Spatial, who I believe has the title of completing 1 lap without having any damage on or taken to him. Well, Spatial, you're gonna get an award for this one, because that is quite the achievement. Let's do some math here. according to this, you have a 14% chance of not damaging your vehicle for 1 lap in this race. That's a spicy meal. Getting back to Drakakad, wisely he's going into the pits to alleviate some of this damage. Or trying to, at least. He wants to get rid of all this damage, but that does not appear to be the case, as Steph's is following suit as well. JT trying to catch up, but is only at the Rainbow Bridge. However, Castaway, he's gunning it. I don't think he can go much faster than this, though. Not without flying into the wall to the right, as the speed just becomes too much. Stuck on 3rd gear. Oh my word. Coffee getting his vehicle all repaired nice and dandy as people are waiting to exit the pits. Drakakad already on his next high-speed lap. The only way he's going to be able to catch up to Spatial is if Spatial makes a very costly mistake. However, Drak is going no holds barred. He is going maximum attack at this point in time. He needs to catch up if he wants the opportunity to get in first place. Checking back onto JT, he's just finally checking in to repair all of the damage to his vehicle. Castaway still chilling out in pits for some unknown reason, as well as a coffee. Tora, though, is off onto his next lap. Steph's off, having a crazy fast lap right now, but he's gonna have to be even faster in order to catch up with the other two. Steph's already having some frontal damage to his windshield. My, oh my, we have missed out already on some severe damage. That being said, JT is off, just starting off his second lap. DragonCon approaching near the end as Spatial is already on his second lap. Oh my word. Let's go see if we can't go get a nice flyby of DragonCon coming in. Listen to that thing roar. Absolutely gorgeous. And now, back to your regularly scheduled podcast. As Tora is leaving the pits, starting off onto his second lap. Going at this rate, it'll be quite a fast race for Drac and Dan. However, for the rest of the crew, that is not looking to be the case. Some drum and bass. What kind of drum and bass are we talking here? Like some jazz drum and bass, some heavy metal. Welcome back and welcome to this highly demolition-based event. Even though this was an endurance race, this is more or less a race on survival. And what is this? Spatial having a small accident and now has damage to his vehicle. However, it does not appear as though DragonCon was able to capitalize on that moment, as he too has damage to his vehicle. There's a lot of damage going around, ladies and gents. Lots of damage. As we see Castaway just soak up more and more of that concrete barrier with his side wall. Oof. You see, Mackin, this may be considered easy, but a lot of people here have not had experience not crashing, such as Steph's, who crashed into a wall and just destroyed his entire car. And he went back to pits. Now he must pay the fine. Drakad also appears as though he had some severe damage, went back to pits. Yes. On the Wangan, there isn't much runoff to speak of, like, at all. Like, to be honest, it's actually quite terrifying trying to drive the 787 here. Because there's no DRS on the 787. So you have to either remove all the aero to get the maximum speed on the straightaways, but at the same time, or you have to put on a bunch of aero to actually not fly out. This is not qualifying, and this is the actual race. It is quite a demolition right now. Yes, for this race you are allowed 3 resets. in the event of destroying your car's engine in order to make it more widely applicable for other people. As if this was a run and done, if this was a one and done type of deal where you crash and die, oh, this race would be over by now. And Steph's going into pits extremely hot. Not Steph's, I apologize. Spatial. Wanting to repair his vehicle so that, well, he can actually see. But back to Drakod as he is flying on his second lap. Or is this his third? Let's go ask the expert himself.
That I'm wishing for chaos right now. Okay, good.
Blast!
Yes, I shall go back to the other channel. I was about to ask you, what is the consensus so far?
Yes, they are currently racing.
How many resets has everyone used?
Most have used at least one.
What's the most laps someone has right now? By my count, it is Spatial with a grand total of 2 going on to 3 laps.
He has completed 3 on my count.
Ah. Oh, we have Drakod approaching Steph's right now. Will Steph's let him pass, or is Drak gonna have to muscle his way?
Please don't muscle through.
So, why don't you give us a nice rundown of all the laps people have completed so far?
Alright, current race standings. Space Unicorn is currently in the lead on lap 4, followed by Steph's on lap 3, and Drakod. JT Pro is also on lap 3. Castaway, aka Reese, is on lap 2.
Mackin in the chat is calling for a blue flag. Oh. At this point, it appears as though Jack is just toying around with Steph's. And oh, we have coffee on the side. Just, oh, the calamity. Drag just destroying his suspension, damaging his windshield. Even with a damaged suspension, though, he's still keeping up with Steph's. And actually, he might actually get the pass here. No, he's not going to get the pass unless he wants to go onto the Bayshore route. Or Steph's can yield and let him pass by. That is also a very valid option.
Now the real question is here, who's gonna pit? Or are they gonna pit to hold position?
I think the real question here is who's going to actually be able to get to 20 laps?
Space Unicorn's gonna be the only person to end this race.
No, Mackin, you should not get on the track for the meme. The last thing we need is pedestrians driving normal, average vehicles on this course with class group see cars flying by. We saw how dangerous it was for people to drive around coffee. The last thing we need is to multiply that problem. But we have Drakakon approaching the pits right now.
And Drac flies by pit.
As we have, appears to be Tora trying to get out of pits once again. We have Steph's going in as Tora is exiting. Is that another reset by Tora, or was he already in the pits? But we have another one approaching. Is it Spatial or is it Coffee? It appears to be Coffee. Wanting to pit as his car four-wheeled skids over into the pit lane as... Okay, there's a bunch of ants underneath it just crawling it in place. That's wonderful. That being said, let's go take a look at JT as he's flying over the Rainbow Bridge with a damaged windscreen, his wheel cranked all the way to the left. What a fun time.
No, I think Space Unicorn's gonna complete it, and when the leader completes the last lap, that signals last lap for everyone else.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad
Yes, you can finish laps down, yes. That is standard procedure.
Ooh, we have Spatial approaching the finish as well.
Who this? That Space Unicorn just flew
Blasting
by, for
by,
another lap.
damaged windscreen, not a care in the world. JT now approaching the finish line.
Here comes Hamilton, everyone.
Mackin, how did you get here?
Didn't take too long to figure out. I have my ways.
JT has completed lap 4.
So, Mackin, what can you say regarding all this calamity?
Blast, I'm being asked a question.
Yes. So, do keep in mind all the other contestants have been muted. So you'll have to ask me the question.
Steps, what was the question?
If Drak and I are on lap 4 or what number?
Guys, I was being asked a question.
We're on lap 4, right? Drak and I.
Yes.
Alright, good, thank you.
Alright.
Alright. Back
Alright,
to you.
in with another reset.
Does he even have any resets left?
No, I'm not even importing that anymore.
Really? Damn.
This is a better system. Unlimited resets, but if you reset, your lap doesn't get counted.
Actually, no, it might.
I mean, if you only have a set amount of resets, it would make the race go by a lot faster.
It would also result
because at this point, I might as well just meme and join. Put on a really shit setup and drive. With hearts.
please don't.
Please no.
I'm joining to watch. Well, the thing is, I can control the car after you shoot me, and I can still drive. You will eat shit. That won't work.
Alright, and now, Phoenix, give us a nice quick rundown of the standings now.
Space Unicorn still in the lead on lap 5. Steph's, JT, and Drac are on lap 4. Reese is on lap 3. Coffee is on lap 2, and Tora is still jogging on lap 1.
Poor Tora. Oh my word. Well, on the bright side, Tora... Oh, your Subi is still parked there, so that's good.
Yep.
Otherwise, I can actually see him flying straight into there and cutting out a good portion as he damages his quarter panel once again. Oh,
Yes,
Tora.
I did that on purpose. Because I just...
Drakka just chilling out in the pits.
Drac has teleported to pits. He's reset.
Ah, yes, so we just got airlifted the car back to the pits through
Oh,
new engine.
oh, Space Unicorn has reset.
Ooh, the calamity. I should have been spectating that catastrophe.
Easy.
Ooh, we have Steph's rapidly approaching near the finish line, completing what appears to be his 4th lap.
Yes.
Oh, cool. I got a nice, beautiful, crisp notification. Dude has finished downloading Steam. I'll be honest, I forgot I was even downloading that. Poor JT, I go over to spectate him and nothing is doing well for him. I think he's better off just replacing his windscreen with Saran wrap. Also, your gerbils are squealing as, oh god, Castaway. The steering wheel's all full locked to the left, but he's only going straight.
I don't need sleep, I need answers. Bruh. 20 laps.
Oh my word. Castaway was just barely able to get onto the exit for Rainbow Bridge. And JT, he's not having a good time. I don't think anyone here is having a good time. It's a Mad Max race at this point. Actually, oh, that's what you should have picked for the vehicles, like some old 70s Mustangs and Chargers. Get full damage on them. As Spatial is passing right by... Was that Drac? That was Drac. He just passed by. Spatial just lapping Drac. Oh, that's why. Drac's suspension has seen much better days.
Bruh.
What happened this time?
Yep. Bruh.
Castaway back at the pits. As is it Tora that's leaving pits once again? Is Tora? Will Tora actually make it to 5 laps? Find out next time on SMDS Round 3. We have JT flying towards the pits, and something happened. I heard a snidely whiplash laugh.
JT flying in to complete lap 4.
Wonderful, wonderful. Listening to that roar of that wiggle. Absolutely nauseating. Not far behind them, though, should be Spatial. As... is that Tora? Nope, as Castaway is off for yet another lap. And Steph's teleporting back to pits. Spatial going in for a nice refuel and repair. As, wait, Tor's just started again. What? He just left like not even 30 seconds ago. What happened? But these pits sure are busy. We have yet another one coming in. Drac, Cod, and... oh dear Neptune, that poor car. That poor car. Oh. Oh no.
Drac is beginning lap 5.
Assuming that his vehicle gets fully repaired, it's seen much better days. But Spatial is off once again. Back to Castaway, a nice, fully intact vehicle. Nothing wrong with it at all, as you hear a Subi just revving the living piss out of its engine.
I love the fact that I can't even hear it, but I just have, like, I can still see my mini-map when cars are coming, so I just have access to just, like, beating people with Subi spam.
JT, though, is just entering C1 and his vehicle's... oh, his vehicle's damaged real well. Oh, man.
IMO, it's best to complete a lap on a broken car than it is to reset before.
Yep. Because the only time it's more beneficial to reset is if the time lost from having to go slower to go around the course exceeds that of you having to redo the section of the course. Then it's actually faster to just pit and go.
Lamau. Hello, Nismo.
Hey, just wanted to check in and see how it's going.
No problem.
Oh boy. Should this race go on any longer, I might need to brew up another hot beverage. And oh, we got someone trying to be sneaky, passing by JT. That was Castaway. But that's not the end of it. We have Steph's behind JT as well. He wants to pass, but there just isn't a good opportunity. As I say that, he passes him right by. Steph's having to brake extremely hard, spinning out, getting into a collision with JT, all due to Castaway braking a little too much for a corner. Steph's vehicle is now quite thoroughly abused. Just like an old second-gen Subaru STI. You can't seem to find them in good working order. Or stock, for that matter.
Thefts.
So, what's Tora's lap count right now?
The whole track is risky to overtake.
Is he still trying to do lap 2?
I'll mark this for review.
Well, Tora just spun out and immediately went back to pits. Okay. Steph's beginning to go over Rainbow Bridge with Drakad inside a tunnel inside C1. That tunnel location, undetermined. As he collides with a wall, crashes into more walls.
Coffee completing lap 2.
Oh, that's wonderful. Let's pop the champagne. JT steering wheel still fully slammed off to the left, trying to go over Rainbow Bridge. With this left-hander coming up, though, he's going to have to slow down considerably just to even turn. Since this thing lacks an e-brake, he can't even do a four-wheeled skid. As he can do a little Scandinavian flick, but he won't be able to flick back. He'll just flick straight into the wall.
Stephs, you just completed a lap normally, right?
He's in pits, and his vehicle's thoroughly damaged. I'm inclined to believe that, yes, he did complete the lap normally.
Yep.
Spatial, though, coming in hot. Flying by the pits, braking, no damaged windscreen whatsoever, steering wheel working just fine. What's that lap count bring Spatial up to?
Space Unicorn is up to lap 6 now.
Out of
6
20.
completed. 6 completed. He's on 7. You've completed 4, going on 5.
Going back onto Drakad, he is approaching the final straightaway on approach to pits. Damaged windscreen, wheel canted off to the left. I'm starting to see a trend here.
JT, you are in third, I believe. Oh,
Here comes
Drac
Drac.
is coming,
Coming in super hot, not
looking
even
to
pitting.
take that position.
He's going no holds barred as JT is just chilling in pits with his extremely damaged Le Mans car. Oh my word. Oh my word. And now how about some first-person camera action with Coffee with his damaged windscreen. Passing the Subi turn, avoiding the Subaru successfully. Such a good Subi. Just chilling out there doing Subaru things. Such as chewing head gaskets and leaking oil.
And being extremely pretty and reliable.
I don't know about you, but Subaru's cheap and ugly. That's literally their advertisement. Oh, Coffee. Getting into a severe collision. What's his steering angle looking like? Full locked, and his engine is kaput. What a grand time indeed. Oh. Oh, man. I hope they have a good wholesale on these engines, because we're chewing through them like chips.
TBH, yeah. These poor Doritos. Whoa, JT.
Castaway just driving a pretty substantial lock off to the left. He's not having a good time, but he's nearing the end of C1, so if he can just survive long enough, he can get back to the safety of the pits. And oh, what's that in the rear view? It's none other than a Space Unicorn. Space, wanting to pass, not wanting to damage his car though. His tires are warm, car is crisp. Well, not cool because these things lack AC, I'm pretty sure, but he's going on for the attack. Will he get it? He does not get it. Instead, he gets a small love tap. Likely not enough to damage his suspension.
Anyone else other than Space Unicorn has blue flag when Space Unicorn comes by.
I mean, Space has, what, like, at least 2 more laps completed than everyone else?
He's actually only 1 lap up from most others.
Gotcha.
He's 1 lap up on the pack, 2 laps up on Castaway, 4 up on Coffee, and 6 up on Dora.
Understood.
Oh, I saw that on my mini-map. I just saw dots moving, and then dots stopped.
Yes, we have a collision with Tora and... Ooh, Tora and JT. Space still wanting to get by Castaway though, but actually this might be Space's opportunity. With Cast having to constantly steer it off to the left, he might get enough speed built up in order to pass him before the pits. Making full use of the slipstream, and he gets the pass with ease. Space coming in hot, completing this lap and going on to the next one. with Castaway following suit. Unless Castaway decides to go to pits, then he is not following suit.
Castaway, don't abuse return to pit. That's a warning.
Drag Cod getting
Line
onto
in.
the final straight, approaching pits.
Steph's has completed lap 6.
Nice.
On my count, that's completed lap 6 on 7. 6 going on 7. And is that Drac coming in?
We have Drac
Matching
coming.
the same. Completing 6 going on 7. Going straight through, no pit stop.
Such a lovely sound. As Castaway is departing pits to go on to start up another lap. With no other vehicles in sight, let's cut back to JT. Steering wheel canted on C1. Oh, I'm starting. This is definitely a motif now.
Bruh.
Bruh is correct. JT's finally started to master the art of driving with broken suspension. So, he has that going for him. Steph's, no damage to his vehicle whatsoever, and he's also starting C1 as we speak. Tora is just starting off his lap once again. What lap is Tora on? 1. Okay. And Space has a damaged windscreen, but his suspension does not appear to be sharing that same fate. He appears to be halfway through C1. Drac just starting up C1 with broken suspension. And Steph's not a single scratch shred of damage in sight on his vehicle. What a lovely thing indeed. Every little bit counts as we're starting to run low on funding and we can't keep replacing all these windscreens. Please, we need sponsors. We can't do this much longer. We can't survive off a ramen noodle every night budget.
Coffee coming in for a completed lap. Another one flying in. This would be JT.
Correct. JT flying in hot, going in straight for the pits. Following close behind, well, in a metaphorical sense, is actually Space Unicorn. 2 turns away from approaching onto the final straightaway towards the pits. cutting back to Tora, he has some severe damage to his suspension. He's not able to get past second gear without being unable to turn left. Such is life, though. Such is life.
And
If he
Space Unicorn completes yet another.
What's his lap count now?
He is 8 going on 9.
Tora
Who's
coming.
asking? Who's asking? Is that Coffee? Coffee, you are 3 going on 4. JT's actually on pace right now. He's 6 going on 7. Yes, that is 7 going on 8.
That is quite surprising, actually, considering JT suffers a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
And Drakon, what's his fate looking like?
Drac is currently 6 going on 7.
Interesting.
Drac looking to complete his 7th. Drac has completed 7, going on 8.
We have Tora actually avoiding what appeared to be Coffee, just sitting on the side of the road, damaging his windscreen in process.
Yeah, just be super careful. Blue flag. Blue flag, blue flag. And that's a lap for Castaway.
And Tora coming back to the pits once again. That being said, Space is 3/4 of the way through C1 right now, approaching the final sections of it.
how did your engine commit death?
And we have Space Unicorn on final approach.
Space Unicorn, really dominant today.
I will say he's the one that crashes the least today. And I think that just goes to show that you don't have to be fast, you just have to be clean.
I mean, yes, he did have pole position, but admittedly, that's probably because he didn't crash during quali.
Coming out of pits, we have Castaway trying to go at it once again. With no one else going back into pits, we shall cut to our event sponsor. We have none. Please sponsor us.
Moving in.
Steps going in hot for the pits, not a scratch in sight.
Yeah, I would have loved to compete in this event, but I have to run it.
I think I would have enjoyed partaking in it as well.
I think that was JT, considering he just teleported. Oh, did he just like disappear from teleporting?
We have Tora trying to just complete his second lap, right? Or is it still, or is it now actually his third?
Drac completing a lap. Nope, it's working.
And unfortunately for Tora, his rear wheels decided to stop working.
Drive like grandma. You're on 6 going on 7. F. That puts you, I believe, in 5th right now, because Castaway left pits before you. Drakod, you are 8 going on... Yes, 8 going on 9, yes. That is correct, Drakod. You can keep the stream fast.
Space following directly behind Castaway. Castaway not giving Space the time of day to let him pass right by. Space trying to find an opportunity to overtake, but on such tight and windy sections of C1, there isn't much of an opportunity to overtake.
Who's he trying to get by?
Castaway.
Blue flag, blue flag. It's a blue flag.
as Castaway crashes through a wall and crashes into Space Unicorn. Now, Space's suspension is severely damaged. He's going to be very lucky if he can make it back to the pits, redlining it in 5th. Cutting to Drakkai, he is following directly behind Tora. His steering wheel is perfectly dandy, it appears like. Well, close enough. Drakkai getting right by Tora, not wanting to deal with those shenanigans. As we have a Space Unicorn on final approach. Now it is time to start up this engine and get the sneak peek, once in a lifetime interview with some of these drivers. As sometimes to get the best interview, you have to be right by them in the action.
I mean, if you were to pass Space Unicorn, you would be unlapping yourself, yes. Oh, yeah. Alright, we are officially halfway through the race. Space Unicorn has completed lap 10.
So, Space, anything going on through your head right now? Any words of advice for all the other contenders?
Don't crash.
Don't crash.
Rotate. Don't crash.
It's good advice. What's going through your mind right now as you go by all these laps and everything? You know, try not to die with all the other contenders.
My ass is hurting. But that's the only thing that's going through my mind. My ass.
Just stand.
Blast. Blast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
JT, why is this important? Trucks are expensive.
Castaway trying to exit the pits with someone coming in extremely hard. That was Drakkai zooming right by Castaway. A fatal collision narrowly avoided as JT finally resets and exits the pits.
JT, by the way, Castaway, who's ahead of you by not very much, is on the same lap as you.
And
Tora completing his first lap.
Oh my gosh! Bring out the pace car. Woo! We need to celebrate. Oh, let's go get a nice warm-up round of applause for Tora, chat. Drivers included. Get Joel's hands off the steering wheels.
No, Diddy, no! Hey, Blast, if you're looking for a good battle to watch, look for JT and Castaway. They're not quite battling yet, I don't think, but they're getting close and they're on the same lap.
JT has a damaged windscreen, so that's not inspiring much confidence. But that being said, he's driven most of this race with damaged suspension, so who knows? He might actually be more comfortable with damaged suspension. That being said, Coffee is... That's not JT and Coffee, it's JT and Castaway. And Castaway! Oh, he just parked his ass in the middle of the road because he took a little dirt nap. JT flies right by Castaway, taking full use of the opportunity presented to him. Castaway, despite having severely damaged suspension, going over 100 miles an hour with the steering wheel turned all the way to the left side. He was keeping pace with JT, and now JT's just blasting away.
Gotta blast.
Kill me. We have Space going over the Rainbow Bridge right now, which is not looking very rainbowy at all in the daytime. It's quite disappointing, actually.
Yeah.
That being said, Dracod is finishing up C1 right now.
Yes, 10 going on 11. 10 down on 11. Oh, Steph's is on the same lap as Space Unicorn. Ooh, this is getting interesting. Granted, with that said, Space Unicorn is coming into complete 11.
And Space now on to lap number 12. Correct?
Yes, 11 going on 12.
Oh, sweet. Once this is over, I can then enjoy a nice, bountiful meal.
Castaway, your prediction about the nature of this race was actually correct. The first half of it was kind of a mess, but now it's starting to get Lamau.
Oh man, I can only imagine what the 24 hours of Kamikaze will look like.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun one.
As
Yeah.
if this is only 2 hours going on 3 right now. Oh dear Neptune. Oh dear Neptune. Each of the driver changes is going to be
2 minutes.
very chaotic.
And Dracod coming in to match Steph's current lap. 10 going on 11.
Steph's just entering C1 right now. Space Unicorn, though, is not that far behind Steph's, actually. If Steph's doesn't pick up the pace, Space is going to catch up to him. He's not that far behind. He's estimating only 3,000 meters behind.
And that is JT. Going in, completed lap 7, the accursed lap.
What is Space even on? Is he like on an IV drip of Red Bull right now?
Yes. Coffee, you're 3 going on 4.
I'm sorry. What? Coffee, what happened? Let's see how far behind Drac Con is. Drac is lacking a significant chunk behind. Steph's, though, still has a little bit of C1 to go through left, but should be wrapping that one up very, very nicely.
Castaway completing a lap.
The suspension on the car itself, you can see the wheel just clipping through the body of the car. It's so not right.
And this. Hey!
Is it
Tora
Tora?
just completed lap 2.
Oh my word! We need this demands celebration.
Water's good. There should be a red box outline. True. Be careful, Tora. Stay outside of the yellow line. Right side of the yellow line. Steph's completed a lap. Steph's is now on the same lap as Space Unicorn.
As Space Unicorn is on final approach.
Woo!
Go team! Wait, I'm not a part of this team. As there's just elevator music. Just waiting for Space Unicorn to fly right by that start line. Amazing.
Yes.
As usual. As we have Castaway wanting to leave
Blast,
the
blast,
pits.
blast, blast. What? Yes. Oh, your tire pressure is just through the roof. Oof. Oh, I just realized some people are running soft tires and some are running mediums.
And Castaway is running hard. It's an interesting dynamic, really. For the most part, you're going to be damaging your suspension more than needing to change tires due to wear.
Yep. Rip. Rip Tora.
Can we get an F in chat for Tora? Oh. Wait, actually, who's even in this? Just watching this.
Drac. JT, no!
What happened with JT?
You bean! No, not yet. Well, I mean, technically he's ahead of you on the right now.
Ooh, Steph's has actually increased the distance between him and Spatial, or Space Unicorn. Not by much, but just enough.
Probably not, if they do. Oh. I thought it was from pressure. Well, I mean, they're directly related. Yes, Steph, next time you pit, you might want to lower your pressures. Oof.
If Steph is going to pit, that's going to give Space Unicorn quite the easy opportunity to overtake him and lap him.
What? But completing laps? I am playing the musical TMX Pro. Coffee coming in, completing lap 4, moving on to 5. With this car planted right inside of the last parked car. Do we have any... Oh, dumb question. I was about to ask if we had anyone from Europe in here. And then I realized I remembered Spain was right here.
Oh no, Spain doesn't exist. It's not a... It's like Wyoming, totally.
Oh yeah. Oh, did Space Unicorn just go by? Yeah. Alright.
Flew right by Steph's and still in the pit, so Space has successfully
12, moving on to 13. Space Unicorn has completed 13, moving on to 14. Drac is currently on completed 11 on 12. JT and Castaway have completed 7 and are moving on to 8.
And Tora or Coffee?
What?
And Coffee?
I don't know locations of drivers.
Like lap
Only
count.
lap count.
Lap count of Coffee and Tora?
I think Steph's wants to know where on the track is.
Drac is on final approach to pits. Just at getting off the exit. That being said, his steering is severely damaged, so there's a good chance he's going to get that fixed.
Who is asking lap count?
The blessed back.
Coffee, you are 4 on 5. And Drakod not pitting.
What?
Through, completing 12, moving on to 13. Same lap as Steph.
Steering completely messed up, but he just doesn't care at this point. He's found his new center.
Easy now. Who's on final approach? JT.
Going in the pit. Oh, he should. Ah man, JT,
yeah,
you can deal with
Blast. Steph's. Alright. That's lap 13. Steph. And is that Reese overtaking JT in pits? JT, he's right ahead of you. Go get him.
Watch, and the first or the second turn, JT completely destroys his suspension.
Don't jinx him like that. Don't jinx him like that. Yep, I got you. Yep. Do not retaliate. Oh.
JT.
Drac!
Having a
That's
What did I miss?
Drakon is saying in chat, love you, coffee.
Yeah, Drax steering is... It's gotten worse, which is surprising to say.
And Space Unicorn coming in for another lap down. Yeah, the Seto's a little wonky sometimes.
A little?
Oh, well, sometimes it gets real wonky. Like when you touch a wall on a toge.
Yeah, collision physics and Aceto, not a strong suit.
That's what iRacing is for. Well, BeamNG isn't really multiplayer.
Unfortunately. I mean, if it was, I think it would take the cake.
Caution, 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 caution. Alright, you're clear.
Triple caution.
Samir, you are breaking the car.
And Coffee went up the wrong way.
Despite my roadblock?
Yeah, and Coffee's just chilling out by the Subi. Two cars passing by. Looks like Coffee's just chilling out with you. Maybe perhaps bullying you. But we have space approaching Tora.
Drac is pitting.
Finally. I mean, his steering angle has gotten so bad. It used to be like 70 degrees steering to the left. Now it's like 90.
I'm just imagining all the engineers and mechanics fixing all the suspension links, just swapping parts all at once.
Honestly, at this point, I think they just manufacture something so it's like quick detach.
Yeah.
Like, instead of having like, it would just be like solid axle front or something, just detach it from the drive line and just as a whole unit with wheels attached to it.
Drock is still in pits.
I mean, it was a substantial amount of damage.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Steps going up to the Rainbow Bridge right now, as Space Unicorn is... Oh! I reckon he's about 3/4 of the way through C1. More like 2/3, but alas. Drakon being off once again.
Jeff, you are in 12 going to 13. Drac has completed lap 13.
JT on final approach. And Tora is, well, he's like 2/3 the way through C1, but his steering is completely borked.
Bonk.
Like 3rd through 5th gear is just overdrive now. For him.
JT flyby completed 14, going on 15.
Space
Yes.
Unicorn on approach to the Rainbow Bridge. coffee.
Steph's has completed 13. Oh no. You still have a chance, Steph. Yep.
Space Unicorn about to get on the exit for the final approach to pits.
Steph, you are on 14. Oh wait, no, JT, you're... I think I misread your lap count. You're not 14, you're 9. That's the lap Steph is on.
Space Unicorn about to pass by the start-finish line. And he's going in for a beautiful pit.
And that is completion of lap 15. We are 3/4 of the way through the race.
Oh yeah! What's for dinner? I mean... No, I do mean what I mean. What's for dinner? Let's just rip off the tires and just cook some omelets on them.
Blast, where's Drac on track?
Drac is inside a tunnel on C1. Long one, so about a third of the way through C1.
You get that, Steph?
Oh, correction. Halfway to 2/3.
Space Unicorn, back on track. I feel like I haven't seen Tora in a while, but I feel like that's a good sign.
It is! He's about to hit the final exit and be on final approach for the finish line. His steering's completely borked, but come on, Tora, you can do it!
You can do it! That is, Castaway. He is a lap down on you.
You say that as he immediately crashes, and JT just wanting to get by Castaway. Not looking to happen now.
Castaway, you are lap down. Oh, he can't even hear us. He's deafened.
Oh, I'm just spitting out commentary for the 2 people watching the stream.
Woo!
And JT spins out completely.
Oh.
Tora completing another lap.
Tora has completed lap 3.
You better watch. You better watch out, man. You never know. You might be overtaking Space Unicorn.
And who's on final approach? That would be Drac. On final approach.
Steering looks to be just fine. No damage on the windscreen, only burnt fuel. It's not looking like he'll be stopping for anything this time around. He's just gonna shoot right by. However, he does have to be careful. Not too far behind him is Steph's, who is about to reach the exit. Oh, no, he just spun out. He was going to reach the exit for the Rainbow Bridge. JT is currently about 2/3 the way through C1.
Yep.
Castaway, not too far ahead of JT.
What did last? What stuff? Oof. If you finish the lap, you can instigate. But you have to finish the lap first. I honestly don't even know if my replay is going to save everything, just based on how long this is.
I know mine won't.
We have half as many cars as the benchmark, and the benchmark is supposed to be able to take up to like an hour and a half. So I think it could be. Yeah.
Well, this stream has been going on for about 2 hours now. JT going over the Rainbow Bridge with, oh, Space Unicorn not too far behind him, just getting onto Rainbow Bridge as JT gets off. Castaway on getting off the exit for the final straightaway.
Oh, sounds like we've got a bunch coming in.
It's all gonna come to a head.
Steps, you are 14 down on 15. My dude, why are you running so hot? That would most likely be because you're running hot.
Ooh, Castaway spinning out right past the finish line.
Castaway's on the same lap as you, JT.
And ooh, we have Space coming up to finish a lap.
Blue flag, blue flag. Be advised, Space Unicorn coming up. Let him by.
Oh, we have two contenders in front of us right now. Looks to be Coffee and Castaway. Coffee not having a good time. But it's no worries for Space Unicorn.
JT, I saw that. You bought. You bought, JT. Bought. This man just spun out in pits.
How? Okay, you know, no, I don't. No, I don't want it.
Yeah, he dumped it first gear from like red line. I love just randomly pressing my gas pedal when I radar blips drive by. And we got one flying in. Looks like Drac.
Yes, Drakon flying straight up. Not likely he's going to pit.
For completion of lap 15. Yeah, Steph's, or if Space Unicorn makes any major mistakes, Drac might be in contention to catch up.
And Space is at what, lap number 16 or 17?
Space 16 down on 17. It's a lap up from Drac.
Yeah, any major incident will definitely give Drac or Steph's a chance to retake the throne of first place.
Lamel, bottom text.
Going on to Steph's, and his vehicle has seen much, much better days.
Tar, I don't know how you even. Oh, it's because you're using a. Your voice is lagging a ton.
And we have Steph's on final approach. Skipping back to Space Unicorn, and ooh, he's not lagging too far behind. If Steph's goes into pits,
Which he doesn't.
oh,
Straight on through.
Steph's is definitely hurting, but he just does not want to give Space any opportunity to catch up. But unfortunately,
Coffee is doing donuts and bits.
he's just
whatever.
given up on any form of
Warming
catching
the
up.
tires. Nice meme. I just heard screaming Doritos. Yep. Caution, you gotta
Steph's
fly by
leaving
coming up.
pits as
Space
Space
Unicorn
flies
flying up.
right by.
Line up.
Tora just chilling out in the pits, going out to leave as Coffee is doing other things. Not quite sure. We'll find out soon enough. And we have Space on approach right behind Steph's. They are neck and neck.
I feel like Tora's been flipped a few times because he's using a flight stick and he can control pitch. Yum. I'm going to do what's called a pro gamer move. That's a barrel roll. Trust me.
Space slowly catching up to Steph's right now. Right behind him, making full use of the slipstream.
JT has completed 10, halfway through the race. Never give up.
And Space has been given the next position up as Steph's had yielded.
I am. I can't watch what's going on over there. Drakod completes a lap. Flying through, no pit stop.
Well, for track, no pits were needed. No damage on his vehicle whatsoever. Keeping it clean.
There's nothing on my mini map, JT. There's nothing by me. Yeah, it has an offset. There's a fix for it, but there's a fix for it, but I haven't done it. You basically have to copy paste the minimap from one of the other layouts of SRP that is like correct, but yeah, that requires effort. Bruh. Definitely. When Space Unicorn finishes lap 20, that is whatever lap everyone else is on becomes their final lap. He's
Ooh, we have Space Unicorn, who's actually getting... Steph's has not been left in the dust by him. Steph's is actually keeping up with Space Unicorn. This might be a little bit of a turnaround going on.
for total race progress. The leader is currently 17 laps down on the 18th. We've got about 3 laps left.
Space Unicorn is taking the exit and getting onto the last straightaway.
Space Unicorn. Drakod. Oh. You are currently, I believe, in 4th? Not 100% sure. Who's flying up? Space Unicorn.
Followed by Steph's behind him. Not pitting.
18 down.
Close behind him, Steph's.
Steph's has 16 down.
With no one else in sight. Let's get back and get with JT.
JT, where are you?
JT is finishing up C1 right about now. He's on the last few turns of it.
I love how many skid marks there are in pits.
I mean, I can contribute.
No, not necessary.
Sharing is caring.
Bruh.
And JT is getting off the C1 exits as he spins out.
Why does it seem like my tires have worn, even though I haven't moved at all?
Just a set of things. Dark God has passed by the Rainbow Bridge. And Drakgod is on the final straightaway. Let's go check in on Tora, see how the lad's doing. Car is clean. It's on C1. So far, so good. As I say that, he crashes. Okay. And his suspension is severely damaged.
And Drac is completing a lap now.
Space Unicorn driving right past Tora, not a care in the world. Following behind him is Steps, who does not want to let him out of his sight, but that choice might not be his to make.
JT flying up.
Not
Markers.
wanting to pit, despite
Heads up.
having severe suspension damage.
My dude.
Castaway on the final straightaway.
Wow, actually the battle for fourth is pretty close.
For fourth?
Yeah.
How close is it?
Castaway. I mean, it's the whole length of the home straight, but like that's relatively close for this race.
Yeah, honestly.
Nice. Yep. It lowers your top speed.
Space Unicorn is about to cross over the Rainbow Bridge. As Steps is Steps is just finally getting off C1 now.
Is this still going on?
Yes.
Yes,
I thought it was a 2-hour race.
It's a 20 lap race.
approximately.
I heard 2-hour race.
Give or take.
Honestly, you should have done it based on time and not on laps, because you guys are going to be here for the next 5 hours.
Not really.
We're actually almost done.
Alright, time to go change that.
You what?
What?
Time to go change that. I said time to go change that. I don't think it's hard to understand what I mean. The joke. I just crash into everybody, take them all out. They can't leave the pit lane.
There's just one problem with that.
What?
There's no collision in the pit lane.
Nice. who said it would be in the pit lane. You can't leave the pit lane because the moment you leave, you fucking run into me.
Last lap.
Big brain.
Last lap for the race leader. Race leader is on final lap. That's 19 down.
Woo!
Lap.
Just quickly, someone take him out.
No.
Bro. Are you falling out of existence? So coffee is a solid DNF.
Yes, I can agree with that. Coffee has DNF'd.
Alright, back on track.
Steph's is doing just dandy, having completed a lap recently. Windscreen still pretty damaged, although Dragon Cod now is on the final straightaway.
Miles. Like literally miles behind. You're like 6 laps down, bud. Yes, 6 laps down.
I mean, honestly,
No,
I think
the race for 4th was close.
I think honestly, like Space could just like stop right before the finish line, pull out a panini maker, make a panini before crossing.
Honestly.
Oh, damn it! I want a panini press now. Can I get a GoFundMe?
Help Blast make sandwich.
I mean, for my 16th birthday, I as like a joke, I asked for a deep fryer, but I wasn't actually expecting to get one.
Oh,
even though it was like a joke, it's like the gift that keeps giving, yo. Like you do, you can do chicken wings in that thing, fried raviolis.
Alright, that's a little too far.
You can have some crab rangoons in that thing. Oh, it's amazing. French fries, obviously. Potato chips. Not to mention, you can do other fried desserts. Honestly,
Fried watermelon, bro.
I mean, I have tried to do fried Reese cups. Don't do that.
What happened?
They just melt. You freeze them, and even though they're frozen, they just melt. And
line up on start
Be expected.
ooh, Spatial driving right by Tora. Tora just wanted to get one last lap in.
Who's on start finish?
What is Space doing? Space is just now obeying the speed laws.
No! Why? Where?
How many laps
We're on-
ahead
we're
is
on
Space
track,
ahead
isn't
of other people?
Like 3, 2.
Yeah, Space is now obeying all traffic laws. Oh god. I was joking when I said he's gonna, you know, he could pull out a panini maker. I didn't think he was actually gonna do that. Oh no.
No,
He's
no.
just toying with Tora now. What is Space doing?
We're on track is Space.
Space is at the end of C1, about to hit the exit, and he was waiting for Drakon. An interesting proposition.
It's hard to describe. It is one of the many, many seams. Just power straight through it. Just, there's no reason not to power through.
Well, unless you don't want to hit the wall at the end, but... Ooh, space! Clipping the side of the wall. Suspension now damaged.
Space, just finish the damn race.
Space wanting to finish in style with Tora and Drak and everyone else, but... Well... We want to eat, man. We have a family, we have a wife and kids.
Okay, did somebody try so hard and got so far, but yeah, it doesn't even matter. If none of you got that reference, other than him, I'm gonna be very sad. Alright.
At the finish line, we can now wait in anticipation for the next people
Oh
to
no!
come across.
Space is right on Steph's ass.
Coming across the finish line, we have Steps and, oh my word, photo finish. Well, not for the reasons you may be thinking of. That, though, marks the end of the race. Last laps, people, last laps.
Coffee, you're done. Coffee, you're in pit, you're done.
Coming up on the line, it is... I actually cannot tell who that is. That is Tora, finishing up with a grand total of how many laps?
You bought! You bought! Probably, yeah. Did Drakon teleport to pits?
He did.
Oof.
I guess he forfeits that lap.
Nope. I don't know if I agree with this, but...
Then Drake is probably also on lap 19.
Oh, no way, no way, no way, no fucking...
Keep driving, keep driving.
On
Keep
moral-
driving.
Keep driving, yeah, that's the thing.
Yep, Steph and Drak are on the same lap.
Wait, can I go?
No, I was not
Okay,
too down.
yeah, JT, you can go.
I can't.
Since the others have gone.
Actually, I'm second.
My controller
I mean,
locked.
it's very XD, so yeah. Cause he can actually track it.
Somebody! Alright, who hit the Subi?
That was space. Phoenix, tell Blast to stay in my cockpit to see how bad damage I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on the
so,
track.
I've witnessed that, Stephs. You are more damaged than a,
Hold on,
actually,
hold on.
that
Phoenix,
joke
get
is
off the
bad.
track.
Blast, Space Unicorn, where am I? I can't see
You're
where
middle
I
on
am.
the track. You have to go backwards, reverse, now. Okay, you're fine,
This
you're
is
good, you're good.
ridiculous. Oh my god.
Who was that?
It
was
took me a
Drag.
while.
Drag was.
Dude, he
Took me a
does
second
barely
to realize
turn.
what I had done.
Don't worry, the roadblock is still there.
Dude, this barely turns. What the fuck?
Blast going out for a fun lap.
I believe I've earned it.
Yes, you have.
But I'm
Can you
clear.
get-
I'm besides, I need to
Coffee!
be.
Coffee! Too much Dorito.
I do
Can you
need
get-
to clear the road of all cars, though.
I'm still completing lap 19
need a
somehow.
I challenge you.
You what?
Oh shit, it barely turns. What
SMDS,
the
we make everybody
fuck?
drive NASCARs. What is that
Why
happening?
NASCARs? Why not lawnmowers?
Well, we're gonna do lawnmowers eventually, knowing Phoenix.
Lawnmower NASCAR.
No. Almost. At
No.
least not for a primary event.
Oh, fuck off.
We
Go
might
karts
do
on Le Mans.
720 parking out there.
Guys, the next one is go-karts on Le Mans.
But that would be easy. That would just be
Actually,
me going
yeah.
from
Yes.
P1 to victory.
Oh, sorry, I should have been more clear. 50cc.
JT Bro.
Yeah,
Go
P1 to
karts
victory.
on
Easy.
Harry Gross.
Don't know where that is,
Well,
but I think
something
that'd be
else
perfectly
than
fine
Jay-
at the rally track.
Jade.
Nani? The
JT
22B turned into a 787B.
Will I actually make it? Before I die? Or before Drac reaches me? Good cause.
Come on, push it. Don't push it too hard. Push it.
Does the 360
Dude,
degree
it's-
parking job.
It's so hard to turn this.
Who's that? That's Blast.
Oh my god!
Holy shit!
Two me down, two me down.
You
Holy fuck, Castro.
I just
hit
glance
the
over
curb.
and I just see 787 completely suplex a street pole.
Holy fuck.
Oh, ooh. Liaki.
Ooh, it's actually very close between Drac and Steph's. Steph's, if you
Yeah,
if you make
I'm gonna
any
make it.
any form of mistake,
Yeah, I'm dead. I think. Tough.
I don't know.
Fuck.
Drac's steering isn't looking so hot either.
Worse than mine, I believe not.
It's actually the same
Oh,
severity.
no way. No way.
God damn it. My engine blew. Again.
You.
They haven't completed though. Wait a minute. They haven't completed a lap though, have they?
We are still on lap 19.
No, JT, you're done. No. You've already had one reset.
I'm so mad.
Dude, what the fuck? It barely turns.
I should have unmapped the back to pits instantly
Let's
when
go.
they had the chance.
It looks like you're not going anything faster than that, Steph's.
Shit.
Yeah, sadly, no.
But
Who is left on track?
we have Steph's.
Let's go,
who's
I'm
approaching finish. We have
second.
Drac Cod,
Let's go.
and that is it. Aside from you and Space Unicorn, who are currently parked next to one another.
Where's...
Oh my
Cod
god.
is
line up.
approaching the finish.
So, tentative results, Steph actually snagged the second.
I mean, it's.
Chaos going on at the pit exit.
Alright, that's all? That's everyone?
That is
Why
everyone.
is everyone back?
For
That-
those
that's
who
a
are
wrap.
watching the stream, thank you for watching,
Actually,
and have a good
that was
one.
like. That was
One
like
thing.